Have you ever ignored that quiet voice inside you, only to look back and say, I knew it? That subtle feeling, that whisper in your stomach, that unshakable sense of something isn't right. That wasn't fear, that wasn't paranoia, that was you, the real you, speaking in the only language it knows, feeling. But somewhere along the way, you stopped listening. You were taught to seek approval, to trust authority, to silence your emotions in the name of logic. And slowly, you drifted further from your own truth and into the noise of the world. But your gut never stopped speaking. You just forgot how to listen. Today, let's remember, you were born with instinct, a compass built into your biology. Beyond language, beyond logic, animals use it to survive. Babies use it to cry at the right moment, to cling when they sense danger. And you used to use it too, before the world taught you to overthink. Your gut is ancient. It's the whisper of generations before you. It holds memory, trauma, intuition, and intelligence. It's not loud, because truth doesn't scream. It waits until you're quiet enough to hear. How many times were you told, don't be so sensitive, you're overreacting, be rational, don't trust your feelings? Each time, you were trained to abandon your body and retreat into the mind. You began to doubt your instincts. You hesitated when your gut said leave, say no, walk away. You started trusting noise instead of knowing. But here's the truth. Sensitivity is not a flaw. It's perception, it's guidance, it's truth, raw and undiluted. And when you ignore it long enough, it doesn't go away. It becomes anxiety, it becomes illness, it becomes a silent war inside of you. So how do you return to the gut? You don't force it, you feel it. Start by slowing down. Not every answer lives in a Google search or a friend's opinion. Some answers live in stillness, in the moment you breathe, in the silence before the mind rushes in. Ask your body, how does this situation feel? Not what do I think, but what do I feel? Does it tighten? Does it soften? Do you feel safe or on edge? The body tells the truth before the mind catches up. Every single time. We've all had moments where we knew, we felt the red flags, the off energy, the internal hesitation, but we doubted ourselves. We gave people the benefit of the doubt. We listened to logic over feeling. We stayed when we should have left. We said yes when every cell in our body screamed no. And then the pain came, the betrayal, the consequence. That was never bad luck. That was a lesson in not to punish you, but to wake you up, to remind you that you already knew. The gut doesn't just protect you, it guides you. It tells you who to trust, what path feels alive, what decision feels aligned. It's not always convenient. It might tell you to leave a job, end a relationship, move across the world, change your entire life. But it speaks with truth, not comfort. And if you have the courage to follow it, you start living a life that feels right, not just one that looks right. That is what alignment feels like. In many ancient traditions, the gut is more than just a biological system. It's the seat of spiritual wisdom. The Japanese call it the hara, the center of your being. Hindus and yogis call it the solar plexus chakra, where personal power, intuition, and identity live. Science now even calls the gut a second brain, because it has neurons, it processes emotion, it influences your mood. But long before science caught up, your soul already knew. The gut is sacred. When you learn to trust it again, you don't just feel better, you become you again. You don't need a guru, you don't need another self-help book. You just need presence. Here's how. Sit with yourself in silence each day. No distractions, just breath and body. Ask simple questions. Does this feel right? And wait for your body's response. Keep a journal of decisions. Write what your gut said and what you chose. Track the patterns. Say no when something doesn't feel right, even if you can't explain why. Trust builds over time. The more you listen, the louder it becomes. The more you follow it, the safer you feel. Not because life gets easier, but because you're on your own side now. You were never broken. You were just disconnected. You don't need to become someone new. You need to return. Return to the place inside you that already knows. Because when you truly listen, you stop chasing signs. You stop begging the world to tell you what to do. You feel, you follow, and that is when life finally feels like yours. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, press the thumbs up and share it with others. It helps spread the message of inner peace. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this.